So, I'm wearing a hat. Must be going to a car show. So, we go from my ugly mug to what is a really awesome looking engine bay out of this thing. It's a 66 Chevy Chevelle. Thing's really cool. It's not a whole lot of ornamentation. It's got red lines. It's pretty decent. Interior is pretty cool too. This is what I like to see at a Cars and Coffee right here. It's like diversity. You have the tuner cars, like this Toyota 86 or Scion FRS, call it what you'd like. Transition over here, you get a step-side Chevy pickup. Everyone's seen these, so even though I do want to say I really like the wheels on that thing. Makes it pop. What I want to look at is this thing right here, though. This thing's awesome. It's got a really cool grille as well. And it's black. There's a Corvette up there that's driving off. Super Sport Chevy Nova. Gotta say, I really like the paint job on this thing. That's just someone's pulling up in a Cruise. That looks like something out of a Terminator movie or something. Yeah, this Jeep really caught my attention. Just realized that I'm talking to myself right now and people are probably going to think I'm insane, but well. Got some Ford GTs over here. Got an old one. Got a new one. Got an intermediate one that's over there. All of them are pretty cool. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect to see a newer one here. Never expected to see one in my lifetime though. Yeah, no amount of shoehorning will enable me to get in this thing. This entire car right here is like 40 inches above the ground. To give you an idea of how tall this thing is, I'm gonna stand right next to it. Not the tallest person ever, but you can kind of see. Yeah, I'm recording a lot more engine bays than usual. I figure some of you might enjoy it. Although I had to record this right here because, well, look at it. Like the engine itself is like a styling point of the car, as well as the business end. My science project. More panning shots. S2000. Too soon, Junior. Cars are coming in at Cars and Coffee. So just so you guys can understand why I find Cars and Coffee to be so entertaining, there's a diversity summed up in 3 cars. You got this 1962, I believe, Corvette. It's got the ducktail. That's why I say that. You got this Chevy right here. I don't know what it's from, like what era it's from. I want to say it's like late 30s. And it's like, it looks like it's got patina, but it's been clear coated. So that's pretty cool. And then over here is a Lotus. Who knew those 3 cars would be at a show together, right next to each other as well. I didn't. Well, right here we got the supercar squad. And the Corvette squad apparently too. 458 Italia really made me whip out my camera though. And this is what I came here for, the oddball stuff. This is an Alfa Romeo Duetto, I believe it's called. If it's not, then I stand corrected. Okay, I think we might be under attack. The drones are coming, and may God be with us all. Anyways, back to the Alfa Romeo. These things are really cool, and I don't really see a whole lot of them in Michigan. Look at the interior of that. I would love to drive one of these on like a Sunday morning. And hey, it's Sunday morning right now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is this? What's going on here? Something's fishy. Maserati Ghibli and Gran Turismo. This is the sellout car company nowadays. Got two unusual muscle cars here. Those are two words that don't necessarily go together always. Got a Dodge here. It's like a Polara, I believe it is. There's a sign here. I gotta look over it again. It's a Dodge, I know that.
I don't know what it is.
Oh. Well then. Stand corrected. Let's just move on. I committed blasphemy. There's a Maverick over here. I quite like these things. Not a lot of people like them. Sort of an underdog. Also, I have to note, in my St. Ignace video, I thought I saw one of these, but I made a fatal error by calling it a Maverick, and it was actually a Mercury Comet. This is a Maverick. So hopefully I have redeemed myself, and I'm not going to be mobbed by a bunch of angry car people with pitchforks and torches. Something really cool here is the Saab. Very different. It's got a V4 under the hood, or I think that's a V4. Let me check the other side. Yeah, that's a V4, all right. I believe it's air-cooled. Not entirely sure, though. It's basically like a Volkswagen, but a bit more higher end. And a lot more unique.
This is my second one. The other one
The interior is very much no nonsense. And you get a manual transmission on the column.
Say hello. Say something. Hello.
These knuckleheads. More cars. It's just like my Hot Wheels and Matchbox. It just keeps getting added to. Hoonigan.
Oh, you hear the compressor going? That is so loud.
GMC.
I ordered it. Come pick it up.
And I'm going to talk over that because it's probably copyrighted. Another
Clean.
Thank you, disembodied voice. Another Volkswagen. Even more envy. Another life-size Hot Wheels car right here. Only it's a convertible, which me and my dad were surprised by. Mitsubishi 3000 GT. It's a really nice color. It doesn't show up very well on the camera, but it's like this really odd, like yellow, almost green, like pearl color. Oh, check it out. There I am. Hi. track ready. Corvette, Mustang. Both are track ready. That's a rivalry that I would like to see. Also, pearlescent looking Jeep. And a Cyborg. Now, I got 3 Hondas here, and they're just about as different from one another as you can get. Got what appears to be like a Civic. Corvette's taking off. I don't know if you can hear me over it though. So yeah, I got the Civic. Got the Civic Type R, which is like a brand new car. And there's this. The NSX. And this is an Acura, actually. I don't think the Honda was sold here in the United States. This is cool. Sort of an understated supercar. And I didn't even know that was possible. It's always different to see one of these. We have Stance right here. And the Honda Civic. It's revving its engine. That's all I'm going to say about that. And a Miata. With a spoiler. And stanced. Dent. Pontiac. Jaguar. Volvo. Volkswagen. Man, the engine in this thing, this XJS or XJ, I think it's an XJS. The engine in this thing looks so complex that there might be some sort of turbo encabulator underneath it with some prefamulated amulite. We have Subarus. ×3. There's an Outback back there. One of the cars that we first saw when we came in here is this Ranchero, which is really cool. It's one of the Falcon-based ones. Right next to that is a Mustang, because obviously. I hope this guy doesn't try to show off with it, because it's definitely it's a peach for sure. Also, Ford truck in the background. I don't know if you can see that though. Probably get another look at it. And then we go over here, get some Challenger, and you got, oh.
Ranchero, yeah.
Oh no. Huh. You thought I was just going to pass this thing up, did you? I never pass up something interesting.
No, but it's gorgeous.
My dad has one. I don't know where they get all the parts from.
It's one of the coolest early Porsches right here. It's a 356. As I said before, these meets are always unpredictable as far as what shows up. And that's why I like them. And that's why I'm here. And that's why I got it recorded. Of course, we got another Miata. I know people make fun of these things, but I quite like them. They're neat. Also, it is another one of the happiest cars in the world. Aston Martin. Perfect car to have a Heineken, get a girl, and defeat some bad guys in. Got ourselves a Boulevard Bruiser here. I believe this is a Pontiac Grand Prix. It's got the really interesting front end on it though. And the wheels that are on it are really cool too. Very much of the era. Love the contours on it too. Well, this right here is Unicorn. And it's right-hand drive. It is a Sylvia. It's crazy, I never expected to see one of these. It's cool. Where's Ikatani when you need him? Also, I have no idea what's running, but something over there is running. Want to reenact the Battle of Britain but don't have a pilot's license or access to a World War II era plane? Here's your solution. It's as close as you can get to a fighter plane on the ground. Morgan three-wheeler. I don't even think I need to commentate over this. The background noise is commentary enough.
Oh, is that a heron?
Bird up here, yeah.
It's a big one.
Another Alfa Romeo.
It likes car shows.
It's really cool to see that more than one here. I actually did not expect that. This one's got a more appropriate color, I'd say. The yellow. There's some random stranger that's approaching me, and I have to end the thing right now, or else I'm going to spoil his privacy.